Hi everyone, this is Dev Khanna from Intugle, and today I'll be demonstrating how to connect your Intugle app to an MCP inspector. Once I do that, I'll also be running a couple of queries inside the inspector and show you the payload coming from the Intugle server. So the first step is to create your workspace. I've named mine as e-commerce test. Then you go to data connections and connect whatever databases or upload any files uh, from your local storage that you wish to connect your AI agent to. And then I go to new session. And over here, I can see that a semantic graph of the data sets I've provided has been generated on the right hand side. And now that that's there, the next step is to create a chatbot, right? So I click on deploy. Now under data scope, I allow the user to select whatever data sets they want their agent to have access to. I've enabled it as all. Under agent scope, you provide various functionalities you want your agent to have. I've provided it with the data analysis orchestrator with four functions or tools available for it to use. Then there's something called few short scope, where I basically provide examples of English queries and their translation to SQL queries. Right? You have a question in English, what would it look like in SQL? That and yeah, there's just a couple of examples I've selected here for the agent to utilize. Then concept scope. Concepts basically teach the AI how to map a specific business term directly to the user's raw tables. So I've again selected two and then connected it to the agent. Then there's dashboard scope where I can connect any dashboards I wish to our AI agent. I haven't selected any, but you can do so, of course. Then under serving options, I've named mine as e-commerce test, and there are a bunch of things you can toggle and configure to suit your need and customize your agent suitably. And next, and we can publish it. So this will take a minute. So I'm gonna see you once it's published. Deployment published successfully. Great. So now we're going to open it up, and I'm also going to click on done to show you that if I go to my home page, I can see that my agent is now live in the form of of a chatbot, right? So if I click on open here, it'll load me to this site here. So let's take a query example. So I'm going to copy this, go to new chat and paste this query. And now right now we're on Intugle's platform and we're going to see our AI agent uh, analyze our database and you know come up with whatever insights we require. So this will take a minute. So in the meantime, we're going to go to settings and figure out how it is that you as a user can connect your website, your product to Intugles. So we will be using something known as MCP. Uh, MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. And if I click on MCP on the top right, I can see that there's a URL and an API key. So how do I connect? If I click here, there are some details provided. I will get to what they indicate in a minute. So my next step is to go to my terminal and run uh, the following command. So what this command basically does is creates an MCP inspector that's locally hosted on your laptop. Okay, so as you can see, the MCP inspector has successfully opened and it's been opened in my browser over here as a local host. Uh, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to Intugle, copy the MCP URL, come back to our inspector, select our transport type as streamable HTTP, that's fine, via proxy, yeah, and now go to URL and paste the URL we found in Intugle, but make sure to have a slash at the end of it or else it will not work. So then we go to authentication and under authentication authorization. And if I go back here under how to connect, we see those exact keywords and it tells me that I need to type bearer and the API key. So we're going to follow exactly what's been instructed to us. So I come here, remove this, type in bearer. You can see I've typed in bearer, so space and the API key. Authentication done. I should be able to connect it now. And yes, it's been connected. Very quick. So now, how do I? Okay, so back to Intugle's platform. Let's see the response our agent has generated. So this was a query we had, and data analysis shows me how the agent has thought about its process of answering this question, and the response to whatever query we had, right? So now we're going to compare this. Uh, to what we have on MCP Inspector, and I'm going to show you that what we get here is exactly the same as what we have on Intugle's platform. So I'm going to go to Tools, List Tools, and I will select Intugle Agent, and under Question, I'm going to copy paste the exact same query, and we're going to Run Tool. So this may take a minute, so we're going to wait until a response is generated. Great. So as we can see, we have the tool has resulted in a success and we've got our respective outputs. So before I get to that, I want to show you what server notifications mean. Server notifications basically show the agent's thought process while solving the user's query. So if I click on any of them and expand, you will see the details required. And mapping it back to Intugle's platform, if I look at the data analysis section over here, this stuff is exactly reflected under notification server notifications in our bottom right corner. Now, under structured content, we can see a result, the first index. Uh, the first sentence is top performers analysis. This analysis identifies the highest value sellers and customers from the. And if I compare it to this, the first sentence is exactly the same thing. And as and when I scroll through the content generated by in our MCP inspector, I will notice that this content is exactly what we have on Intugle's main platform, just converted to a JSON format. Uh, yeah, so that should be it. And this is how you would connect your website or your product to Intugle via an MCP inspector. And thank you for watching.